What's up, everybody? This is Josh here from Fishing Tips. First off, I want to thank every single one of you who tuned in to watch my video today. In this video, I'm going to be going over a couple good tips for trout fishing. It's a couple easy steps to get you down here and catching them big trout. So right now, I'm going to turn the camera around and give you guys just a little look around at all the scenery and just give you a better idea of where I'm fishing at. I'm fishing in a creek called the Chester Creek, and it's located in Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. As you guys can see, I'm fishing right next to a little bridge, and I fish right out in this area. And as you can see, that's what's called the rapids. It's very quick moving water. So that's going to bring on my first tip today for you guys. Always come prepared. Make sure you at least bring a pack of hooks with you and a pack of split shots, because any creek you go to, it's going to be really rocky and you're definitely going to lose a lot of gear and a lot of hooks. So just always come prepared. Now let me give you guys a look at my pole and my setup. This pole I bought about a week ago at the New Cabela store in Christiana, Delaware. It's a little candy apple pole. It's got the corkscrew grips. It's an ultralight pole, so it's literally like feather light. It's really fun to catch big trout and big bass on. And that's another thing. If you're out looking for a freshwater pole, I would definitely recommend getting the shortest pole you could find, because the shorter the pole, you know, the funner it's going to be pulling in a nice fish on it. So let me give you guys a look at the line and how I have it set up. As you can see right here, I have my two little split shots, and these split shots just clamp right onto your line. They just snap right on. You don't got to tie them on, so they're really easy to put on, and I have two of them on. And you could even put one on, two or one, don't really matter. And right below that a little bit, I have my hook. And this hook I'm using right here, this is a size 8 hook. But I usually use size 10 hooks, because size 10 hooks are smaller, and especially if you're only fishing down here in the creek or the pond, you know, the smaller the hook, the better. And as you guys can see with this setup here, I'm fishing on the bottom, so I'm going to show you guys what bait I use. I like to use trout worms, and let me point out, any type of worms do work good for trout or bass. They have trout worms, they have mealworms, and they have night crawlers. The only reason I really do like using trout worms more is because they give you right here 30 trout worms in a container, opposed to only giving you 12 night crawlers in a container. So you get more worms, and you could even break these in half and put half on your hook and put half away so you can save them up. And if you're ever done fishing for the day and you still have worms left, put them in tin foil, put them in your refrigerator. They will stay good for a while, so don't ever waste them. Always, you know, refrigerate them up so you don't waste them. And if you guys like using power bait, I do use power bait sometime. My favorite power bait to use, I actually don't have with me today. It's called the hatchery power bait. And with the hatchery power bait, it works excellent, because all the trout, that are in the creeks, they're all stocked fish, so they're all raised up in a hatchery, so they're used to eating hatchery pellets. So with the hatchery power bait, you know, it really attracts them. You know, they're used to it, they're used to the smell of it, so, you know, I will catch more trout on hatchery power bait than I will any other kind. And, you know, there's actually a very easy way out there that you can make hatchery power bait. Pretty much go to any local pet shop, and they all sell hatchery pellets. It's called hatchery pellets. They sell them in a bag. Buy a bag of hatchery pellets, take it home, put it in the blender, and blend it up. And I like to put a little bit of vanilla extract in it to give it a little bit of good smell. But you don't even have to do that. You don't have to put nothing in it. You could just take them home, put them in a blender, and blend it up, and you'll get a nice soft ball, kind of just like power bait. You know, put it right in a Ziploc baggie and take it right down to the creek with you. And I've always done excellent on that too. It's a shame because I didn't make any this year. I would show you guys it. I made a lot of it last year, and I caught a ton of trout on it. And I just never got around to making any more this year. But, you know, if you don't want to use the hatchery stuff, you know, I like using this Berkley Extra Scent Glitter Trout Bait. It's the green. I've always done pretty good on this too. So this works good. And also, the Berkeley yellow crappie nibbles, as you can see. The little balls, I usually put 2 of them on the hook, and they do work good also. Now, if you guys want to use spinners for trout or bass, there are a lot of good spinners out there you can use. My favorite spinner to use for trout are what's called rooster tails. And as you can see, it's pink, gray, and white, and it's got a little treble hook on the bottom, and this works excellent for trout. I've fished with all different color rooster tails, and I've always done better on the pink. So if I do fish with a spinner, it'll be this one. So everybody, that's pretty much it. It's very simple. You know, just always come prepared. You know, if you're gonna fish on the bottom, fish with worms. If you're gonna or power bait, like I said, the hatchery power bait does work good, really good. And that's about it. But right now it's kind of late in the year for trout. We're getting into July already, and most of the trout, you know, have been caught because they stopped stocking about a month and a half ago. So some of the trout that haven't been caught, eventually they will go downstream and they will die off when the water gets a little too warm. So pretty much all that I'm really catching right now, as you can see where my finger is out there, there's a nice 4 to 5 foot hole, and I'm catching a lot of nice smallmouth bass, a lot of big sunnies, and a lot of nice red-eye rock bass. So there are still fish, and there might be a couple trout still lingering around, but you know, it's getting late in the year. But, you know, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm about to, you know, check out now. I want to thank you all for watching my videos. Make sure you subscribe, like, enjoy. I'm going to spend my beautiful morning out here fishing. And a little bit later today, I'm going to be heading down the beach. And I'm going to be doing a lot of saltwater fishing for the whole weekend. So, hopefully I'll get another video up for you guys soon on saltwater fishing. So, once again, Josh Boyd from Fishing Tips. Thank you. I'm out. Thank you.